delightful this time of year. Check it out. All right, we've got action here as well. We now have an expansion of the winter storm warning into Santa Fe and into the Chama River Valley. So we are going to be looking at some issues there. Santa Fe, I don't think we're talking about huge amounts of snow, but tomorrow morning and even I think into Friday morning, 2 to 4 inches of snow will be a possibility there. So let's take a look at the warnings map to start here again. Winter storm warnings all through the Northeast, Sangre de Cristo, down through the East Mountains, Las Vegas, and now down through Santa Fe. That's in effect for now all the way until Friday morning. Winter storm watch is still east central areas. Going to wait and see on this. This won't be till tomorrow afternoon or evening before things get rolling here. So there's still time to eventually switch this over to a warning or an advisory. And winter weather advisories, especially west central highlands up around Cuba and areas up into San Juan County, especially eastern San Juan County and western areas of Rio Arriba County. Most warnings we've had here since last winter. As far as what's going on right now, we are pushing moisture in from the Pacific. That's a key factor in this whole thing. I know we're not seeing a whole lot of rain or snow yet, and I don't think we will in a big way until tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. That'll be the real bullseye time across most of New Mexico, but we're already juicing the atmosphere from the west, and that's one of the things we need to make this thing work. So here's your storm report. Storms off the Southern California coast. We're going to watch it between now and Friday morning for accumulating snows. Most of the snows will be in the mountains and the eastern half of the state, but the metro area will get a mix to a little bit of snow, maybe a few inches up in the foothills, and some gusty winds out there. And of course, Santa Fe looking at the possibility of a few inches too. Bust potential down to 30%, not going to go any lower than that. And let's talk about why. You know, we've really had to juice up the atmosphere over the past 12 or so hours, and that is a big job for us because we've been so dry, and we're doing it in two different ways. One is one I've already mentioned, which is a lot of Pacific moisture streaming in. We're also going to start to draw in some Gulf moisture behind a cold front that banks up against the mountains. Also going to be looking at some cold air coming in from the east as well. All of this has to sync up at the right time. And not only that, we've got a storm that's not going to cut off and not going to stop over us, so it's going to keep moving. So I do think that's going to limit some of our snowfall totals, but still, this looks like a very good storm for us. Let's go region by region for you for the snowfall here and what we expect. Durango 2 to 5, Farmington not as much because I just don't see enough cold air there. Wolf Creek, Silverton will get pounded. They usually do, and they should in this storm too. Chama 4 to 8, 3 to 8 in Tierra Maria and Los Alamos. And again, these numbers are based on what you're likely to see by the time it's all said and done on Friday morning. Red River 6 to 12, Eagle Nest 6 to 12, Angel Fire 8 to 14. The Ski Valley will get a lot of snow in the town of Taos, 3 to 6 inches. North and east, we'll be seeing 4 to 6 inches in Clayton, 4 to 8 from Raton down toward Las Vegas. Tucumcari, maybe a little bit less, but still enough to make I-40 tricky. Albuquerque, probably not enough cold air to give us a whole lot of accumulating snow. Santa Fe, 2 to 4, maybe 6 if things work out right. Sandias and Manzanos, that's a big number range. I realize that. 3 inches, lowest elevations, more like 10 inches on top of the crests. And if you're above 7,500 feet, anywhere from 6 to 10 will be a possibility. And Gallup and Grants, mainly looking at an inch or two. We're at 48 in the metro right now. Temperatures will drop throughout the day tomorrow as we're still pretty mild across the south. Region by region for you, forecast numbers wise, things looking fairly cool across the northwest. Mostly cloudy, rain, snow mixes, and again accumulating snows for the San Juans tonight and into tomorrow night as well. Durango in the mix for that too. And again, Farmington, probably just a shade too warm. Down to the south and west, temperatures for the most part 50s and 60s, mostly cloudy, scattered mix for tomorrow. So you guys across the south, you're going to get some precip. Just probably not going to be cold enough to see a whole lot of snow. Sacramento's could get a little bit late tomorrow night, though. 55 Roswell, 47 Fort Sumner, 64 Artesia. So much cooler tomorrow. Roswell area, some scattered showers Thursday into Friday. Maybe even a few snow showers into Friday morning. North and east, you guys are the bullseye point for the lowland areas. Springer, Mora, Las Vegas, all looking at the possibility of 4 to 8 inches of snow. Northern mountains, you guys are just the straight-up bullseye point for the big numbers here. 8 to 12 inches of snow will be possible in the higher elevations, maybe more than that, along those east-facing slopes that could benefit from that moisture sliding in from the Gulf. 40 Santa Fe tomorrow, 35 by Friday. Over into the East Mountains, we'll be looking at the chance of snow, but it's going to be later on tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, don't expect to wake up with a lot of snow on the ground. You could get a little bit. I think it's really going to be late tomorrow and into Friday morning. Mostly cloudy, the scattered mix here in the metro, and your 7-day forecast shows a very cool day on Friday to round out what will finally be an exciting weather work week. And then things moderate over the weekend.
Well, we actually might see some precip on the ground here.
We should see some here on the ground.
All right.
Good deal. All right. Well, sports is next.
Maybe.